We're about there.
See you guys.
Coach, you've gotten a lot of sacks and pressures, obviously, from your two interior guys with Vita and Kalijah. We know Vita has been Vita for a while, but what have you seen the growth of Kalijah this last part of this year?
Well, one coming back off the injury, I think now he's playing with a lot more confidence. And a couple of plays the other night, he looked really explosive. So it's kind of seeing playing full speed now. And him and Vita, they are really work well together, and they really kind of play off of each other, which kind of helps.
Coach, this is a divisional matchup, and going up against a team where the head coach was here last season, a couple other coaches as well. So how does that adjust the game plan at all for you, just knowing it's a coach that you're both familiar with each other?
Well, the thing, it doesn't make it any easier. The thing we know with Dave being here and able to practice against him and stuff, but when you watch them play, it's kind of it's not really the same system. It's the same system, but it's dressed a lot differently than it was here. So from our standpoint it's like you can try to look at it and say, well, how are they using the people the way he used the people here, and then go from there. But really we're looking at more of the matchups because the system is going to be the system.
At the Panthers offense, Chuba Hubbard, he's had a lot of success this season, 5th in the league in rushing yards, and he's also had success against the Bucs too. Last year he had a 100-yard game and 2 touchdowns.
Right.
How does the defense go about stopping a running back like that?
Well, the thing is, you're not going to beat Carolina if you can't stop him. He is to me one of the most underrated backs in the league. You know, he 5th rated, but I think he deserves a lot more praise than we actually give him. He's a tremendous back, and he had success against us in the past, and had success a lot of people this year. If you really look at it, when they get the running game going, it sets up all their play actions, and he's a big part of that, and he's got a lot of explosives.
What do you see from the defense in the win over the Giants that made the defense successful that maybe you didn't see over the previous couple of games?
Well, the thing is, communication was really good that we've been kind of harking on, and, we didn't have a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? We were like, for a while there, Bucs were really beating Bucs, we felt like. So now we really felt like we cut down mistakes and we played fast, and it looked like it showed up on film.
As a defensive mind, what do you see when you look at Vita on offense?
I was like, I know where it's going. Find him, and you got a good idea where it's going. But no, that was impressive to see him going out. And the first question, matter of fact, I asked Peel, right, hey, did he get a mental error on the play? Was he good? And they said he was good. So we're proud of that.
One of the guys that has had to step up, you've had a lot of injuries in the secondary, but Christian Izien has played. He had 10 tackles the other day. He's done some things in pass defense as well. It's a guy that was undrafted. What does it say about just what he's been able to add almost any place you sort of put him?
Well, I think we talked about it early in the year about the flexibility of him playing all nickel last year, then spending all spring at safety, and the guy's talented, when we stick him into and he went out the corner one game to finish the game, so he's been all over for us, and his skill set, which was amazing that he didn't get drafted, because he could, we want to be a pressure defense and be able to play man, and he can play man, and he tackles, and he just makes plays, and the thing is, the thing with him, he's wearing a lot of hats. And with our defense, the nickel, the safety, and the corner, them whole could be totally 3 different jobs, and he have to play all 3 of them in the same game. So my hat really goes off to him, and we just want him to keep striving.
You never want to get injuries, but with Jordan going down, just the sort of serendipity of getting Mike Edwards back. It was just his first week, but
right.
How comforting is it to have a guy that knows the system that you can really not plug and play, but essentially can do that?
I would have said the same thing, because we got Mike in the game right away. There's, having him back, Mike has really good recall, and the stuff we were doing, he kind of knows his role, and Nick spent extra time with him, and Mike got up to speed in a hurry. And with Jordan getting banged up, I'm glad we got him here.
The defense is getting turnovers. You had one against the Giants, but it's been a little while since there's been an interception. Is that surprising to you, or do you feel the defense is almost there?
Well, we had a couple of shots the other night. We just got to finish the plays. I said we had some in our hands, but the thing I'm saying is, like, we're getting our hands on more balls, and we just keep coming, and they'll come. First of all, I'd say we wasn't close to people. Now we're close to people, and then the closer to them, hands on balls, things will happen.
When you look at a young quarterback like Bryce He's young. He's really started to build confidence since
course.
being reinserted into the starting lineup. Put some really good film on tape against the Chiefs.
No question.
How do you try to stop that momentum, stop that confidence, and kind of hold him?
Well, we're looking at him. If we can try to make him one-dimensional, that's kind of anybody we play. We want to make one-dimensional because if they get the running game going, it opens up their play-action pass game, then their max pro and shot pass game. So that becomes problematic. But the thing you see in their quarterback right now that was different in the year right now, if it's not there, he's making plays with his legs and he's using his athleticism. And as you know, these mobile quarterbacks are problematic. And he's taking what's there. If it's not there, he's making plays with his feet. It's not there, throwing it away. I think his decision-making is really thing that jumps out since he came back into the starting line.
You were on the staff last year with Dave Canalis,
Right.
and several of your staff guys went
Right.
with him, of course, so there's a lot of familiarity.
No
between each
question.
other. But what did you appreciate about Dave in the year that he was here that struck you as why he might be successful going forward?
He was the same guy every day. He was always positive and upbeat. As you met a guy, I would say very similar to Todd, that never really had a bad day.
Yeah.
Dave was the same guy every day, very consistent at that, and that's the thing that stood out by me. And it was genuine. It wasn't like he was the same guy every day from the time he get up. So I'm sure those players looking at him and the players can tell if you BSing them or not. And Dave is, if he tell you something, you can take it to the bank. So I just think that consistency and genuineness is just the best attributes about him.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day.